Hey, I'm Chuck Dransfield, and this is a postcard written by Vivien Leigh. Vivien Leigh, our Scarlett O'Hara, our Blanche Dubois, the woman who won Oscars for both of those roles, playing undoubtedly the two most iconic Southern belles in cinema history. She was an amazing woman, but I wanted to talk about her relationship with Laurence Olivier in this month where I'm discussing great Hollywood love stories. Well, Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier were a beautiful couple. They looked like something out of a romance novel, and they both came to Hollywood in the late 30s. Vivien, of course, came to Hollywood to play Scarlett O'Hara. That's a whole other story there, because I once talked with Marcella Rabwin, the personal assistant to David O. Selznick, and she told me the story about that, which I will do in another video someday. But right now I'm just talking about her relationship with Laurence Olivier. One of the reasons Scarlett pushed director Victor Fleming so hard to get Gone with the Wind completed. She would even say, "Can we shoot just one more scene? Can we shoot one more scene?" She was anxious to return back to her great love, Laurence Olivier, and working on the movie forced her to be separated. She was married to Laurence Olivier in 1940 at San Ysidro Ranch in Santa Barbara, in the garden, in the moonlight, at midnight. I have been there. I have stood on the spot where that took place. But there's an amazing story in Garson Kanan's autobiography, because he and his wife, Ruth, drove up with them to be maid of honor and best man. And according to Garson, Laurence Olivier and Vivien fought bitterly like cats in the car all the way up, got out of the car, got married, got back in the car, and resumed their argument, which was probably the template for the next 20 years of their marriage. Vivien was bipolar. She had mental health issues, and that created tremendous volatility in their marriage. And Laurence Olivier said in an interview late in his life, when Vivien broke a chair over his head, he knew he had to get out of that marriage just for his own safety. He knew Vivien had become so out of control. It was sad, because Vivien could be a sweet, endearing woman, and oftentimes she would recognize the next day how out of control she had been, and she would write profuse letters of apologies to people. And her friends did the best they could to understand. Laurence Olivier tried his best, but that's what happened.